Good morning, dear students. Let us start today's class. So, see, students, today is Saturday, but actually today's class is actually of MindSpark. But I have decided to make this video, as I said before, that only three questions are left from the textbook. That is question number 9, 10, and 11. So I thought that let us complete the textbook portion today itself, and then from Monday onwards we can go ahead from the from the workbook thing. So today let us first discuss about this 9, 10 and 11, then we will wrap it up. That means we will not have a very long video, and from 10 o'clock you will have a MindSpark worksheet also. Fine. But students, I just wanted to tell you one thing. This time the MindSpark worksheet will be not like deactivated at 10:30. It will start at 10 o'clock, but it will be open till 8 o'clock in the evening. That means if somebody is not able to attempt the worksheet at exactly at 10 o'clock, they don't need to worry. After the completion of all the classes, that means after 11:30 also, you can attempt for the worksheet. Fine. That means till 8 o'clock it is available. After 8 it will be deactivated, and the duration of the worksheet is same. It is half an hour. 20 questions are given and half an hour it will be. Fine. So students, please attempt the worksheet, because I am going to check the worksheet test that how many of you have attempted after 8 o'clock in the night. Fine. Now students, let us go ahead. Please take out page number 38. I hope your test went well. Already you have given the test. So now let us go ahead with the explanation part. Question number 9, it is A and B. I have already asked you to do as a homework, so that I am not going to discuss. That is ascending and descending order. So 9C I am going to discuss. Question number 9C, it is given that numbers are given, that is 77,654, then 77,653, then 77,651, and 77,652. Now students, it's very easy. If I need to arrange them in ascending and descending order, first we have to, let us go for ascending first. Ascending. Now if I am going to arrange them in ascending order first, you have to see that in this particular number, all these four numbers are having 77, 77, 77, 77. That means all are having 5 digits, so we cannot compare by the number of digits. And in the extreme left, two places are already same, 77,000. So I need to directly go to the hundreds place. If the 100 place is different, you see hundreds place is also 6, 6, 6, 6. They are also same. So that means we have to go finally to the tens place. Now in the tens place also you see 5, 5, 5, 5. They are also even same. So finally only one option left, that is the ones place. Now you see the ones place. The ones place having 4, 3, 1, 2. So of course we got the idea that ascending order, this 1 will be the smallest one. So I will write first 77,651. This is the smallest. Then 2 will be the next smallest, 77,652. Then 3 will be the next one, 77,653. And finally 77,654. So this will be the largest one, and this will be the smallest one. Now descending order, students, if I need to arrange, just we need to do only one thing, as I already explained before to you also, that just reverse the order. That means the greatest one will come here, 77,654. Now the symbol will be also reversed. Then 77,653, 77,652, and 77,651. So very easy, students. If you know how to compare numbers, then your question, this particular question, arranging in ascending and descending, is nothing. It's very simple actually. If you know how to compare numbers, fine. So, and I already told you there are 3 rules basically that you have to go ahead. First rule is what? You need to see the number of digits. If they are same, then you need to go for the second rule. That is what? Then you have to see the extreme left digit. If the extreme left digits are also same, then go for the rule 3. That is, you need to go to the next places one by one. Fine. So here also that, like you said, first 4 places are already same. So from there we cannot decide. So finally we have decided from the ones place. That is the last place we have decided. So this type of question may be also given in exam in IMAX, that is in the PT1. So student, I hope number D and E also you can do, because already 7, 9 A and B is being done by you, and many of you have already done it correctly. I have checked the homework. So D and E will be done by you again. I am not asking you to do as a homework. It will be a home practice, no need to send to me. But solve it in your school copy only and keep it with you only. If you are not able to solve, or if you have any doubt, then just leave a message to me. Fine, if you are not able to do particular this number DNA. So we have done with the question number 9. Now let us go for question number 10, that is about rounding off. Now this is important, students, because question number 10, it is round off the numbers to the nearest tens, hundreds, thousands and 10,000. I will do 2 questions, students. So you follow these 2 questions and the rest 3 you can do by yourself. So that is question number 10A. Let us take first 10A. The number is given 75,970. 75,970. Let us round it off. We will write like this: nearest 10. So if I have to round it off to the nearest 10, so students, you have to see what is the tens place. 1's tens. This is the tens place, that is 1 is in the tens place. On the right hand side, what is there? 7. Now 7 is greater than 5 or equal to 5, that is in that category it is there. So 7 is greater than 5, so I have to add 1 with this 1, then it will become how much? It will become 7, 5, 9, this 1 will become 2, 1 plus 1, 2, and this 7 will become 0. So this is the rounding off to the nearest 10. Let us round off to nearest 100 now. If I round up to nearest 100, which is the hundreds place? 9 is the 100th place. On the right hand side, tens place is 1, which is smaller than 5. So there will be no changes. These 2 will be 0, 0. So these 2 will be 0, 0. 9 also will be remaining as 9, and this will be 75. That is 75,900. That is to the nearest 100 rounded off. Next is to the nearest 1000. Now if I see nearest 1000, 1's, 10's, 100,000. This is the rounding place now. On the right hand side, what is there? 9 is there. So 9 is greater than 5. So I have to add 1 with 5. So 5 plus 1, it will become 6. So 7 will become remain 7, and this 3 will become 0, 0, 0. So this will be the rounding off to the nearest 1000. And finally the last one, that is nearest 10,000. Now nearest 10,000, students, let us count the place: 1's, 10's, 100, 1,000, 10,000. That means now 7 is the rounding place. On the right hand side, what is there? 5. Now when 5 or greater than 5 is there, I need to round off this 10,000 place. That means I need to add 1 with the previous place. So here 7 plus 1, it will become 8, and these 4 places will become replaced by zeros. So it will be 80,000. So these are the you can say rounded off numbers till 10, 100, 1,000 and 10,000. One by one places has been extended. So this is question number 10. Students, please pause the video and copy it down in your school copy. We'll go ahead with number B now. Number B. Number B, students, let us write down the number first. 57,141. Now in this number, let us go ahead again by the same process. It will be to nearest 10. Then I will write down first nearest 100. Then nearest 1,000. And nearest 10,000. So let us go ahead one by one. First, if I have to round up to nearest 10, so which is the tens place? This is the tens place. On the right hand side, what is there? That is on the ones place, it is 1. So which is smaller than 5. So I don't need to change anything in the tens place. 4 will be 4, but 1 will be replaced by 0. So this is the rounding off to nearest 10. Second one, to nearest 100. So this one is the hundreds place. 1's, 10's, 100. 4 is there on the right hand side. That is in the tens place. 4 is smaller than 5, so no need to change anything. So it will be 5, 7, 1, and 4 and 1 will be replaced by 0, 0. Round off to 1,000. 1's, 10's, 100,000. Now 7 is the rounding place. On the right hand side, what is there? 1. So 1 is smaller than 5, so no changes in 7. So it will be 5 and 7 same. These 3 places will be replaced by 0. And finally the 10,000. 1's, 10's, 100,000, 10,000. So this is the 10,000 place, that is 5, and on the right hand side 7 is there, which is greater than 5. So 5 will be added 1, that is 5 plus 1, 6, and these 4 places will be replaced by 0, that is 60,000. So we have done this number also, rounded off to tens, 100, 1,000 and 10,000 place. Fine. So If it is 10's place, then it will be 40. If it is still 100's place, it is 100. If it is 1000, then it became 7000. And then finally, when it is 10,000, so it becomes 60,000, because since the 1000 place is 7, which is greater than 5, I have to add 1 with the 10,000 place. 5 plus 1, 6. 6, and the just 4 digit will be replaced by 4 zeros. Okay. So question number B I have done. Students, now I am not going to send any picture today. C, D, E, question number, please listen carefully. 10, question number 10, C, D, E will be your homework. This you have to send to me, but I said question number 9, D and E no need to send, because that is a home practice, because that is very easy question also, ascending and descending. And you have done also before such type of question. Question number 10, D, C, D, E I need as a homework. So students, please write it down, C, D, E in your school copy, and click a picture of that and send it to me. Okay, so I am not going to send any picture today. So the date, on what date? Today is suppose 20. So by 23rd you will send it to me. 23rd June you have to send this homework. That is question number 10, C, D and E. Fine. If you need, then I will send a picture also, no problem. Okay. So let us go ahead with the last question now, that is number 11. Number 11, it is a word sum. Rajat went to an electric shop with his father. They have 45,000 with them. The cost of a television is 54,000. Do they have enough money to buy the television? If not, how much more money is needed to buy the television? So let us see this. Number 11. How much money they have? Total money they have, we can write. Total money they have equal rupees, how much? It is 45,000. Then what is the cost of the television? So we will write the cost of the television. I am writing TV, and that is how much? 54,000. Now students, from here only we can understand one thing. They have 45,000 in their hand, but the cost of the TV is 54,000. Do they have the enough money to buy the television? No. Why no? Because we can write which one is greater. If I say 45,000 or 54,000, of course 54,000 is greater. So that means the money that they have in their hand, that is less than the money which is needed to buy the television, because this is greater. So that means you can say they do not have the sufficient money. So we will write, do they have enough money to buy the television? So we will write, no, they don't have enough money to buy. So this is the first part of the question. Do they have the enough money? We said no, they do not have. If not, how much more money is needed to buy the television? Now, how much extra they need, we need to do it by subtraction. That is 54,000 and 45,000 we need to subtract. Then we will get the answer. It will be 0, 0, 0. 14 minus 5 it will be 9, and 4 minus 4 it is 0. So how much money we got? It is 9,000. So that means how much more money they needed is rupees 9,000 they more needed. So we will write, so they needed rupees 9,000 more to buy the television. So this is the answer of the question. That is, there was two part of the question actually. One part was that do they have the enough money to buy it? We have found out no, because the price of the TV, cost of the TV is higher than the money they have. And secondly, how much money they need extra to buy this TV? So after subtraction we got 9,000. That means they need 9,000 rupees more to buy the TV. So you have to solve this question. See students, in exam, sentences you can make by your own also, no problem. But the math should be like this way. The main thing should be there always. Fine. So please note it down student in your school copy. So this completes the textbook portion of chapter number 3, that is numbers. then we can go ahead with the workbook from Monday onwards. So that is why I actually have made this video. And student, if you are watching this video and it is suppose 10 o'clock is already over, no need to worry. You log in as per your convenient time, and then you go for the Mindspark worksheet, because I already said Mindspark is now activated till 8 o'clock. That worksheet will be activated till 8 o'clock. Fine. So before 8 o'clock, but you need to complete the worksheet. Do not start logging at 8 o'clock, because as soon as it will be 8 o'clock, the worksheet will be deactivated. So at least you have to start at least minimum half an hour before. That is, you can say 7:30. 7:30 p.m. you have to start anyway. Fine. Okay. So students, let us wind up here. I hope your exam was well. Now the second thing is that your this video you see, and the question, the homework also you sent to me on 23rd, as I said. And please copy down all the things, whatever is I have given today. Please pause the video and note it down. Fine. So let us meet on Monday. Till then, best of luck.